how's it going? This is Mysterious Ranger. In this video, I will show you our RC car. Now, you might be wondering, why would I make a video about a normal RC car? Well, I'll answer that for you. This isn't a normal RC car. It's a model of the 1981 DeLorean. I'll just turn it so you can see it from all angles. You can also see the LEDs there. I'll explain how we light them later. And while I just show it from all sides, I'll tell you how we made the shell. So we got the shell from Thingiverse. Well, not technically, because how do you say? We just took a DeLorean car from Thingiverse and then modified it to be a little bigger, and so this could fit on the frame. I'll show you the frame later. We actually designed it in 3D Builder, as you can see. Wait, no, I think I got that wrong. Let me just retell you. So we got a normal DeLorean car from Thingiverse, a full one, like just a normal car, and then we had to slice it in 3D Builder, as you saw just now. So we could turn it into a shell. So we could just put this on the 1x10 frame. And yeah. So now I'll just take off the shell and then just show you the inside. But first, I'll show you the remote. I've got to show you the remote. I've got to show you all of this stuff. Okay, so here you go. Normal remote. Nothing really major. Just some buttons there. And that's forward and backwards, left and right. I'm not going to show you the forwards and backwards parts because I don't want this running into me. Alright, so now I'll just take off the shell. So how you do this is by taking off these little clips here. There we go. And just there, that's the back clips. Now the forward clip right there. This one goes that way, and then this one goes to me. Okay, we have the clips off. Now we'll just take off the actual shell. So how you do this is by grabbing the shell and pulling it up, and there we go. There we go. The shell's taken off, and now I'll show you the inside. So we have the motor there, and then it's actually a 27 turn motor. I'll make a video about what turns mean. Well, I'll actually just tell you briefly right now. So turn is how many times the coil is wrapped around the electromagnets on the motor. That is if you know how a motor works. If you don't know how a motor works, just Google it up. Google always helps. Okay, there's a servo. It's a 20 kilogram servo apparently. I'm not sure if it can lift 20 kilograms. I'll have to test that out later. I don't think so. And then the wheels. The wheels actually came with the frame. So that's nothing major. Then these springs, we got the springs separately and then just attached them to the frame. And this bumper right there, well, actually that bumper doesn't even help because the frame actually extends out a little, like right here. And the bumper, yeah, the bumper doesn't help. And now there's the controller. I don't know if you can see it, but it is right here. Oh, sorry, it's a reflection. There you go. That's a better view. That's the controller. It's a Quick Run WP1060. I'll have a link in the description if you want to go check that out. Now here's the receiver, which is right there. This is where the signal from the remote goes to, and then it just this controls the motor and the servo. And yeah. Now the battery, the final part for this video. Okay, not final. I also need to explain how I like the LEDs, but yeah. Here's the battery. It's a lithium battery. Nothing too crazy. It has 3 cells. And each cell gives off 3.7 volts. So that means 3 cells, 3.7 times 3 is 11.1. So this battery just gives off 11.1 volts. I'm not sure how much amps it gives off, but I'm pretty sure it's low. Okay, I explained the shell, but I did promise you I'd show you how we light the LEDs on the shell. Did I? Yeah, I did. So, you see here, these LEDs, they're glowing right now because they take power from the actual car. So I'll show you how we connect it. So when you turn the frame over, there's this little connector. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'll just call it connector in this video. So when you put the shell on, you just yeah, let me get a better angle. So yeah, here I didn't put the shell on, but when you do, you just plug this little thing inside here. There we go, plugged in, and now it lights up. I don't know if you can see because of the blurry reflection, but I promise you they are glowing. So then just put the shell back on, and then put the little clips back in. Let me just do that quickly. Yeah, and if you don't mind, I'll just tell you why this looks familiar. Because if you watch Back to the Future, you know the show or the movie about the time machine from 1985. Yeah, they used one of these cars in their show. That's why it kind of looks familiar to the time machine. And yeah. And that's why we decided to do this. Just in membership of the Back to the Future movie.